For the chief, I gotta go man one of the stations.
Call to order the emergency meeting for the City of East Grand Forks from Monday, April 25th, 2022. It is now 5:30. City Clerk, please call roll.
Mayor Steve Gander.
Here.
Council President Mark Olsted.
Here.
Council Vice President Tim Riepel.
Here.
Council Members Clarence Vetter. Dale Helms.
Here.
Tim Johnson.
Here.
Mark Demers.
Present.
Brian Larson.
Here. Does term quorum. Number 1, consider adopting resolution number 22-04-35, extending the period of local emergency for the City of East Grand Forks due to flooding at Red River and the North and the Red River Lake. Excuse me, I'll say that again. Red River of the North and Red Lake River until the river levels return below 28-foot flood stage. Move. Moved.
Second.
Second by Helms. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Johnson.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Demers.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Vetter. Helms.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Yes. I move.
Who might you? Do you want to say something, Bushy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Just real quick, I apologize for not getting you situation reports during the last couple days, but I'm finally getting caught up with them, so I hope to have them out to you tonight, although they're going to be late, but I'm working on it and getting it to you. So with that being said, I just wanted to do a quick briefing on kind of where we are, status. So right now the river level is 44.79. We're looking at being at 48 feet on Wednesday around 1 o'clock. Looking at some precipitation coming in Friday and Saturday. Kind of the way I'm reading it, I'm not a meteorologist by any chance, but it kind of sounds like that won't have a big impact on our river level. It may extend what's going on now, though. With what we've done for protection in the city is obviously the Point Bridge is closed, Demers Bridge is closed. We've got the 17th closure in, 12th closure in, and we've been meeting daily to come up with our plans. Public Works and Water and Light have been doing a fantastic job with protecting and putting stuff up and working hard. Tomorrow we're going to reevaluate. We're going to meet tomorrow, reevaluate, and we're going to wait till after the briefing from the National Weather Service to make some decisions on to what closures are going in next. Public Works, Jason is planning on staging some stuff maybe over by Louis Murray Bridge, but again, we're going to kind of wait on those decisions till after we hear a briefing from the National Weather Service. We've done a little bit with sending volunteers out of our community. Just like to speak on that real quick. On Saturday, we got asked by Polk County Emergency Manager to see what we could do to send some volunteers to Crookston to help them sandbag. So we put together a quick campaign. ISD 595 was gracious and offered up 2 buses, and we put out asking for volunteers. We ended up getting 11 volunteers, and we sent 1 bus to Crookston to help on Saturday.
Our own Brian Larson was one of those.
Yes. Councilman Larson was on that bus. Yesterday I received a text from the mayor that today, Fisher needed help. I'm getting my days mixed up here. Needed help today, and we were able to work that out quickly. And again, ISD 595 came through, and they sent a bus of 50 students to Fisher. I spoke with Fisher Fire Chief just an hour ago, and he wanted me to extend his thanks and appreciation for what the city did for Fisher, because that 50 students was a light at the end of the tunnel for them, and they were able to do what they needed to do and got done with it. So that's a little bit on what we've been doing outside of the community, and I credit that to our ability to do that because of our city employees being able to take care of things here at home. And then also with that, just one last plug. The mayor and I went down to the businesses Sunday morning and visited with them a little bit about what's going on and reassured them that we'll do everything we can to get the bridge opened up
Being a
when
nurse
safe
is
to
hard,
do it,
no matter
and
where you
they all
go.
were very
But
understanding
I've seen,
and understood the situation. So is there any questions for me? Yes, sir.
Just wondering, with the EOC training that you guys did just prior to this, were you able to incorporate that, or how did that flow into your?
Real good question. That was going through my mind a lot. How it ended up, we did not open EOC. We were able to handle all the requests with our on-duty staff. Between city administration and fire department and police department, we were able to take care of all the requests. But that was going through my mind as to what we needed to do. Corey was working on getting our EOC number in line, and we were thinking about it. We just didn't have to activate. But definitely played a part in working with the county. Yep.
Thank you.
Mayor?
Mr. Olsted, you and I have discussed earlier in the day today how we'd like to use a part of tomorrow's meeting to thank each individual and group that we know of. As you know, I've been hanging out through the weekend. You probably wanted to give me the boot a couple times in there this past weekend, but have observed a lot of professionalism, a lot of toughness, a lot of camaraderie. It's just fun to be part of it and getting the job done. So we'll have some things to say. So whatever you've observed firsthand, Brian, what you saw in your trip to Crookston, we'd love to hear. Those are great stories and really appropriately deserved credit to the ones who have so far carried out such a great campaign. So our hope is to do some of that at tomorrow's meeting.
Perfect. Wonderful. Appreciate it.
Dave?
This doesn't have to do with the river, but it does have to do, I thought they must still be busy. I know Jeremy from Public Works was supposed to be here, but I think he got tied up. But I'm going to talk just a little bit about on the north end. We had the overland flooding on north of 23rd, around the 23rd area, and then 22nd to around 8th there and stuff. So that is down now. And we are looking at that, but it seems like it was kind of I'm not trying to be a pun or anything, but it was a perfect storm of scenarios that caused it to flood to that level. So we're looking at kind of what we could do. It is just, we don't really know how we could have avoided it. The amount of water that came in there in the time period that it just overwhelmed the storm sewers. And so even though it's designed for, fairly significant rainfalls, we only had about 3.5 inches. There's a number of factors in it, that the ground being so saturated, part of it being frozen underneath, the amount, how quickly it came, that it was really just, none of it really soaked in. It was really all runoff, and it gathered in those areas, and it just overwhelmed what our pump capacities were and stuff. So not a good situation, but we'll try to learn from it as best we can, but we just don't really know what we could have done differently to keep ahead of it. So
just offset off that, be prepared at our next council meeting as a whole that those individuals, some of them will be coming to the meeting, and they're going to be quite hot, and they're going to want an answer like you gave, but we should have Public Works there to explain it to them, and because they said, no, we get 1 inch of rain and this happens even during the summer. I said, well, I haven't seen that road closed before, but maybe it's, so we'll see what they say. We'll let Public Works deal with that one.
Okay, I had a motion from Johnson to adjourn, and sorry, who did the second? Helms, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried, meeting is adjourned.
Get that done before somebody else.
Or from me, should you say, or are we good?
I need a signature.
To make you feel better.